Welcome to the Avengers Fantasy Draft 2025. This was inspired by the Fire and Water Podcast Network as they did their own fantasy draft for the Avengers. So I'm going to do my own. Here are the rules. This is a 7-member team. At least one of the big three must be present team. Cap, Thor, or Iron Man. Alternate versions are in play. Any hero from the history and timeline of Marvel Publishing may be used, and can include how they got there. And it doesn't just have to be a superhero. Sorry, allergies. Inspiration from the Fire and Water Podcast Network episode. But I'm adding in sidekicks. But they're not part of the draft. They just kind of come with their mentors. Have them if I choose. But they have to be for a certain era. And I'm saying it's the time of the state initiative. So this particular Avengers team is going to be based in the state of New Mexico. But they're going to be set not in New Mexico proper, but along the area of about Route 66. Okay. So, for the first pick of the Avengers 2025 draft, I pick Hank Pym, but, caveat, I want the scientific adventure Hank Pym in his Tom Baker style with the hat and scarf. I also picked USA 1, the classic version. So during the beginning of the one, not when he's going off into space. I also have Hank Pym upgrade his truck because he's a Marvel scientist and they can do everything. So it can shrink and fly later on. So it's how those fly capabilities. And also because I think he did have a sidekick. We're going to go ahead and have a truck stop as their base, run by USA 1's adopted parents. Because S.H.I.E.L.D. and one of its incarnations had a barbershop as its base. So now this particular group of Avengers is going to have a truck stop as its base, with underground areas acting as the main hub. Number 3, we're going to have Moon Knight, but we're going to have one of his alternate versions. We're going to have Moon Man and Moon Boy, which was the alternate version from the story arc where Moon Knight was traveling through alternate dimensions. And they're kind of like a Batman and Robin version of Moon Knight. So now here's something interesting, because here's a character that they don't use very much anymore. I'm bringing in someone from the Howling Commandos. Specifically, I'm bringing in Dino from the Howling Commandos as a team leader. And the thing is, he appears to be in his 20s and has enhanced speed and strength. May or may not be the original Dino from the Howling Commandos. Even he's not sure, but he knows who Fury and Dum Dum is, and Gabriel. But are they doing his own? So yeah, that's kind of be a big mystery of the series. Is this the original Dino? Is it not? He's not sure, but he does have superpowers. And his powers can be similar to Captain America's, but not exactly the same. Next, we're going to have Thunderstrike, the second version. So that's my big 3. So, one of my big 3 is we're going to have Thor. But we're going to have the Thunderstrike version. And we're going to have the second version of Thunderstrike, which will be the Sun. We're going to have Magic, because I needed a female on the team. And we're gonna have Penny Parker, but we're not gonna have the version from the Spider-Verse. We're gonna have the version from the comics, which I think is older. So this should probably she's probably about the same age as one of the kids from Evangelion. So I think she'd be older. Maybe tweak her personality a bit so she's a little closer to Peter, personality-wise. She's still big into music, but you might throw out a few jokes here and there he's fighting, but you know. But she still has, since I believe her thing was kind of military based, she would still be used to following orders, so she would probably be, maybe see Dino a little bit like an older brother type deal. And I wanted someone who's used to following orders, so Penny's gonna kind of be my perspective character, but she still has that military background. So during the Avengers Initiative, Fury decided to show the world how a team should work. Led by Dino, his Avengers acts as a new version of the Howling Commandos. Working out of a truck stop on Route 66, they may be New Mexico based, but thanks to Dino's shield status, they can go anywhere they're needed. So yeah, they act as sort of a counter-terrorism group, but they're based in New Mexico. But thanks to the USA 1 special truck, they can kind of go anywhere and just do all kinds of different things. Yeah, so that's my Avengers draft 2025. What do you think of my team and the fact that they act out of a truck stop? Alright, so comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're new. I hope you enjoyed this fantasy draft for my Avengers team. I wanted to make it as different as possible from any other team. I think I did. I added the magic users, because I think you have to have one. And magic, I wanted an X-Men that hadn't been on the Avengers before. I don't think magic has, but I could be wrong. Maybe she has been. If she has, that's okay, because I want some of those open portals for USA 1's truck. Alright, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new, and we'll see you next time right here on Bookie749. Later days.